Hello, second graders. Today we are going to talk about verbs. And remember, verbs show action. There's something that you can do. We need them in a sentence to make it a complete sentence. And now we're going to talk about how the verb has to agree with the noun or the subject. So we have to make sure that when we add a verb, it makes sense, that we're writing it and reading it and spelling it the right way. So on our screen, we have words in parentheses. So parentheses are these. Almost looks like a sideways smile. And inside of those parentheses, we have two choices. Those are the choices that would go in this blank. And those choices are going to be verbs. So we're going to have to read these sentences very carefully, pick out the correct verb that makes sense, continue reading the sentence, and make sure that we have picked out the correct verb. So let's go through this first one and just kind of watch how I do this. I'm going to start by reading the subject, the beginning of the sentence. Titus and Lincoln. Okay, so those are two people. My choices are play or plays on the soccer team. Notice this verb has changed by adding an S right here. Okay, so they added an S. So should my sentence say Titus and Lincoln play on the soccer team? Or should my sentence say Titus and Lincoln plays on the soccer team? Which one sounds correct? We have two people. Two people are going to play on the soccer team, not plays. It's very important that we're looking for that S on the end. We're making sure it sounds right. Let's try the next one. You blank, remember right here's a blank, my teacher. You is my teacher. You are my teacher. Which one sounds better? Which one, what we call, agrees with each other? You are my teacher, not is. Okay, let's keep going. The kittens blank their mother. So when I look at this, the subject or the noun up here, kittens, has an S. See that little S right there? So I need to make sure I'm reading it carefully. The kittens follow their mother. The kittens follows their mother. Be very careful. Look for those S's. Sometimes when we read, we go too fast and we think we know what it says, but we miss those little S's. And if we miss those, we can have something that doesn't sound right. We can have a mistake made. So the kittens follow their mother. Let's try a couple more. How to steal a dog blank my favorite book. How to Steal a Dog is my favorite book. How to Steal a Dog are my favorite book. Well, this is one book. So this one book is my favorite, not are. Let's just do two more together. Let's go way down to the bottom. Let's look at 7 and 8. You can always talk about the others at home if you're working, or your teacher might want to go through it. But let's look at number 7. The boy. That's one boy. That's the noun. That's the subject. Let's look at our verbs. Like and likes. Notice our verb now might have an S on it. To swim. Should we say the boy like to swim or the boy likes to swim? We need to pick the verb likes with an S. That's the agreement. That noun agrees with this verb. The boy likes to swim. I'm reading so carefully. I don't want to make a mistake. I'm looking for those S's. Let's try this last one together. The cookies, so that's more than one. I hear an S on the end of this noun, on the end of this subject. The cookies taste delicious, or the cookies tastes delicious. See that S on that verb? So when I read that, the cookies taste delicious, not tastes. I'm kind of seeing a pattern. If my subject or my noun is showing more than one, my verb doesn't have an S on it. Here, my subject or my noun was one noun, one boy. I added an S to the verb this time. So you might see a little pattern going on. But the biggest trick is just to read it carefully. Look for S's on the ends of your nouns. Look for S's on the ends of your verbs. Make sure they agree. Make sure they sound right together. When you're reading, when you're writing, you can do this. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you Monday.